Good day, mates. Lost here, and welcome back to Front Mission 3. This episode is going to be devoted completely to browsing the internet that we have access to as of beginning the path of going with Ryogo to deliver Fonzers. And we're going to begin with the JBNN. It is a news network. And it's kind of important that we begin here because we can also read about the history of Front Mission here. So let's learn about our topics. At the Japan Broadcasting Network News. What's currently going on in Japan? US and Japan Cooperative. Tension between the OCU and the USN stems from a suspected USN arms supplier to the rebels in the Philippines. Ooh. According to Vice Minister Yamasaki, Japan will set up talks with the USN to relax some of the tension. Yamasaki plans to visit the USN early next week to prepare for the talks. Yamasaki hopes that Japan can be a channel for OCU nations to express concerns. Buried treasure. The rich bum's treasure legend is well known in Tokyo. A source inside a major construction company revealed that the company actually found the treasure and hid it. The company denies the allegation. Authorities are investigating the matter. In the entire OCU Economic Cooperation pre-session. While in Australia, Parliamentary Vice Minister Kaga met with OCU Congressman Razami. All the details of the meeting were not released. Government sources revealed the meeting was a pre-session before the OCU Economic Cooperation talks begin. The main agenda for the talks will be financial aid for OCU Southeast Asian countries currently suffering from serious inflation. It is likely that Japan and Australia will be asked to provide financial aid. It is believed the pre-session was to decide the amount of financial aid that will be made available. Judging from Congressman Razami's good spirits after the meeting, negotiations with Japan must have been quite successful. And now what is going on in foreign affairs according to the Japanese Broadcasting Network News. Moscow, Kazuki Kano. The Zafra Republic and the Ravnui Republic. Ravnui is roughly Belarus and a couple of countries in that general area. Both former CIS nations of a history of conflict have closed an economic cooperation treaty. The treaty was signed at the Zafra Prime Minister's residence. The president of Zafra and the ambassador general from Ravnui attended the signing. After years of conflict, these two nations have suffered economic collapse. Their immediate goal is restructuring of their economic systems. Economists from both countries are welcoming the treaty. The treaty includes the exchange of technology and should bolster industrial manufacturing. The former CIS countries are wedged between the EC and the OCU. If this treaty stabilizes two nations' economies, other former CIS members may consider joining. I'm trying to remember what CIS was. I think it was like a bigger union of countries or something. Anyway, to the top. We're done with topics. That's current news. Let's go to the JBNN graphics. And, we get history lessons of the Front Mission universe, beginning in 2005. EC formal unification. The year 2005 will long be remembered for the founding of the EC, the first unification of all of Europe. Unified currency and a globalized economy gave the EC much influence in world affairs. 2020. We get David Tennant as a space elf. Also, USN establishment. Continents of North and South America were unified into the USN this year, in 2020. Many nations facing economic collapse had no choice but to join the Union. It is also true those nations' economic state was attributed to the withholding of aid by two of the North American nations. Let's see. United States of America and Canada? Could Canada do that? Whatever. They probably did in this version. In 2021, Capitol Hill. No, that's not Capitol Hill. This has something to do with Zafra. Zafra Republic and the PMO. While many of the world's nations formed unions, the former Russian states did the same. The former Russian Republic changed its name to the Zafra Republic. Zafra contributed to the establishment of the Peace Maintenance Organization, PMO, which was revealed to be a front to maintain Zafra's power. Power struggles. In 2026, we get a very crowded room. Organizing the OCU. The OCU was established by adding Japan and Australia to the former Bangkok Economic Bloc of Southeast Asian countries. The EC and USN wanted to maintain economic control in the region and tried the bloc OCU establishment. God damn it. In 2029, Vanzas. The first Vanzer built to standardized specifications called Moles was completed this year. Moles, or mules, are designed to allow fully interchangeable body parts. Mules will continue the reducing Vanzer costs. Panzers became the main military weapon following the independence war in Africa. In 2070. First Huffman War. Huffman Islands only appeared as a result of volcanic activity on the OCU and the USN border in 1995. The island was initially under UN control. Dispute over the island's natural resources led to a war between the USN and the OCU. After PMO negotiations, the island was declared neutral territory. Alright, now, after 2070. 2078. Mutai Tunnel. Work on the tunnel started in 2061 and took 18 years to complete. The tunnel connects Taiwan to the mainland at Fuzhou. Fuzhou? I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce that. Anyway, this tunnel is the world's longest at 224 kilometers. There is rail and road access, and windows allow a view of the sea. Sounds fun. 2090. Second Huffman War. This is where the first French game takes place, by the way. An incident between OCU and USN troops on Huffman Island at a USN munitions factory caused the Second Huffman War. The use of the human brain as a computer caused the dispute. The project was jointly controlled by the OCU and USN militaries and Sakata Industries. Sakata Industries later merged with the Yaguchi Company. The Republic of Zafra was also reported to have been involved. We'll be learning more about Yaguchi later. In 1995, Ocean City completed. Ocean City was completed in 2095 at the south end of Okinawa's main island. It was originally planned to solve the military base problem. After the OCU was established, the plan was changed to include port facilities and construction began. That's how Okinawa Ocean City became a thing. Next. Now we have two more events. In 2102, the Lordesh coup d'etat. A coup occurred in the People's Republic of Lordesh in 2102. Lordesh is roughly where Bangladesh would be. Lordesh joined the OCU in 2094, but their stagnant economy did not improve. The military started the coup for independence, claiming the OCU was exploiting the country's resources. Probably. In 2112, People's Republic of Dahazong. Zhibu Liao became the head of state after the death of Chairman Bai. Chairman Xi promoted the country's policies and changed its name as well. It changed from previous free market policies. All industries were nationalized to create a national corporation. Yeah, this is roughly where we begin. 2112, give or take a little bit. Let's go back. No, we can go to the top, but never mind. Going back just takes us back to that. Anyway, can we get to the editorial office? To the bulletin board. From Robinson. Title, Info worth $500,000. I've got important work on Runaway. Bonza in Tokyo. The Millism destination. Want? From Sysadmin. Title, offer accepted. Thank you for your cooperation. Compensation depends on the content. And can we go to this? Oh. This is another gameplay mechanic, by the way. Sometimes there are websites that have restricted access, and you have to have a password for them. We don't have the password for this currently, so let's go back. Cancelled. Let's exit from this. Let's say in the first episode we went over Kirishima Industries and all that info. Let's go check out the government now. Let's go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs since we're talking about like the history timeline and all that. Let's take a look at what the political environment is like. Welcome to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We're devoted to peaceful cooperation with other OCU nations. The cultural diversity and historical backgrounds of each individual nation must be respected. The future is uncertain. It is difficult to foresee how the diplomatic environment surrounding us will change. We'll do our best to build a society in which diversity is accepted. Proceed to topics for updates, danger overseas or traveling abroad, or current diplomatic conditions for an overview of diplomatic negotiations. Let's go to topics. Our government is working to advance cooperation with OCU forces, including dispatching to JDF in case of emergency. Current conflicts within the OCU makes security difficult to maintain. We must give highest priority to diplomatic negotiations. Violence in anti-government movements is rising. Calls for aid from the hardest hit areas are growing more desperate. The stability of the OCU is the basis for peace and development in our country. We hope that our effort contributes to a stronger OCU. We are preparing a proposal for greater cooperation. Your opinions and comments are greatly appreciated. Alright, to the overseas danger. What is dangerous overseas? Data list and back. Let's go to the data list. Let's take a look at the Philippines. How bad is this revolution that I've heard of? Political unrest in the Philippines has led to a decline in public safety. The rebels, led by Vice President Bamarm, are becoming more active. We advise against traveling to areas south of Panay due to rebel activity. There has also been a rise in terrorist attacks in Manila and other major cities. Well, that's no good. People's Republic of Dahzong. It appears the public order in DHZ is relatively stable. The crime rate remains low. However, there are unconfirmed reports of rebel activity by the Hualien rebels in Guangzhou and Fujian prefectures. While there have been no reports of rebel attacks on foreigners, please be aware of the danger. Southwest Africa. The public safety in Southwest Africa is extremely poor. Robberies and murders are frequently reported. Many of the crimes target foreigners. Please use extreme caution if you must travel to the area for business. In addition, there are reports of malaria outbreaks in some regions. Please take all possible precautionary measures before traveling. The Republic of Zaftra. The government of Zafra reports that terrorist activities within the country are now under complete control. We are lifting the travel restriction to Zafra in response to this announcement. However, please avoid traveling to this country unless it is absolutely necessary. Maybe it's not so peaceful there. Travelers to Wardash. People's Republic of Wardash. A news source reported that a group of rebels dissatisfied with Wardash's new regime has commenced anti-government activities. We conducted an investigation into the matter, but were unable to confirm the report. Therefore, we deem the country safe for travel. However, please keep your belongings safe from the pickpockets in the area. Well then. To back. State of diplomacy. Let us figure out. We have another data list. And more back. Let's go to the data list. And alright, what's our financial aid situation? Our government is preparing an economic aid package to OCU countries suffering from poor economic growth. While the international aid budget for the 21-15 fiscal year was reduced by 13%, I believe that's our current year. We are trying our best to provide as much aid as possible under this current situation. The details of this economic support will be determined at the upcoming OCU Economic Cooperative Talks in Alordash. Situation in the Philippines. Anti-government activities continue in OCU Philippines. Capital and manpower wasted in such disputes would be better spent improving the region economy. Our government supports Philippine President Lacan's statement, "You'll not ask for help from the OCU, as the problem is a domestic one." However, it is clear that continuing rebel activities in the Philippines will further deteriorate their economic situation, to our country's economic loss. Our government declares that we are ready to aid in the peace negotiations. Dealing with Dahanzong. Japan and DHC have built an amicable relationship over the years through respect of one another's cultures. Maintaining a relationship between the two countries is fundamental for peace and prosperity. It is very important for Japan and DHC to continue cooperation in international matters. History shows that cooperative efforts help to bring prosperity to both countries. We are resolved to strengthen our current relationship with the DHC. Relationship with the USN. While the relationship between our country and the USN remains unfavorable, good relations are necessary for stability in the Pacific Rim. Therefore, we are working with the OCU to ease the tensions that exist with the USN. Measures include travel by USN goodwill missions, research groups, and civilian cultural exchanges. It is also important for Japan and USN to cooperate in spreading prosperity worldwide. Our diplomatic policy is to continue working towards a better relationship with the USN for the peace and prosperity of the world. Schedule of diplomatic activities. Foreign Minister Kaida is in the Philippines, meeting with President Lacan to discuss cooperative measures to deal with anti-government rebels. A goodwill visit to the USN is expected within the year. Ambassador Enzai is to meet with DHC Foreign Minister Wang for economic cooperation talks. And that is it for that. Diplomat column. This month's spot, Germany. Reported by Secretary Yamashita. Here in Germany, there is rumor of a strange monster named Pulverdinger. According to the legend, it is a hare with horns and sharp fangs that understands human language. This beast was spotted recently around the Schwarzwald. Is it a hoax, or could it be a genetically engineered monster? We're certainly interested in the follow-up to this story, but it might be best left untouched. Seriously, this day can be downloaded for use as desktop wallpaper. Yes! We are downloading that as wallpaper. To the bulletin. Data list. Currently, like throughout the game, these bulletins will update with more BBSs. Currently we only have one. Bulletin 1. I'm traveling from Singapore to Thailand, then to Vietnam. Will I need a visa for each country or just the first? Kenichi Koide, Kyoto. For stays less than 6 months, you don't need a visa for travel within the OCU. However, this may vary by country. Overseas travel information, MFA. Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Thanks for your reply, so I don't need a visa within the OCU region. Maybe I'll include Lordash in my trip too. Kenichi Koide, Kyoto. Thought Lordash broke up with the OCU. Or did they? Whatever. Anyway, let's exit the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Let's go to our next government facility. The NTJ. Why not? National Land and Traffic Agency of Japan. We have topics and projects. Let's go to the topics. NTA, this month's topic. Future of Public Works. Public Relations Center. We asked Head of Development Takeda about the future public works plans, criticized recently for poor management. Question. Why insufficient support of urban facilities? Answer. We are now in the process of improving efficiency of all services. Question. Any plans for rural public works? Answer. We should change the paradigm of the urban and rural, since the distance between cities is drastically shortened. Well, unless you're building more cities, then that's not exactly true, just the speed to get them has increased. Get to each place is increased. Whatever. Future plans for public works. Answer. We plan to follow Nagoya's example with the adoption of zoning to redesign the city. Alright, that was the topic. Let's go look at the projects. Which energy is major products available? Select a link. We can go to Koriyama, Tokyo Bay, Nagoya, Okinawa. Let's go to Okinawa. Ocean City construction. An elevated highway passing over subblocks 32 to 45. Primary block 4 in construction. Completion in 2113. Number 10. Sea Wharf expansion. The number 10 Sea Wharf housing Ishizawa Trading, Badaka Marine Transport, and Endus Enterprises under expansion. TB13 maintenance. Maintenance construction in the power generator primary block 13. Please refer to the Ocean City Developers Corp's website, OCC Corporation Japan, for further details. We get another website. Let's go to Nagoya. Nagoya sewage treatment expansion. The construction of an underground sewage treatment plant in Nagoya was to be completed this year. However, the unexpected rise in population has delayed the completion of the plant while it is expanded. The expansion will include 3 processing facilities, 2 secondary processing facilities, a purifying facility, in connection to the current facilities. An increase in high-grade recycling will be achieved by the expansion of the underground facility below Chigusa Ward. We could download something? Information on the underground facilities can be downloaded. Oh, we need a password to download this. Never mind. Some of these things cannot be downloadable at this point in the game. Tokyo Bay. Tokyo Bay Development Plan. The plan focuses on improving the transportation and expanding the commercial areas surrounding Tokyo Bay. Projects include the Shin Ogashima Bridge, completion in 2113, linking Yokohama and Haneda. The Triple Bay Line Automobile Tunnel, completion in 2113. As I think 2113 is our rough setting. The Truss Liner, service begins in December. A new train line. These will all help ease congestion in the city. New cities are also being developed along new transportation corridors. The Sunfire Omori in Oda Ward and the Ichikawa Fine Town in Yarayasu are just the 2. These new cities will work towards improving the growth of the Japanese economy. Can we download it? Updating data cannot access. Please come back later. That's a sign that we cannot do this right now. Oriyama. Nishikoriyama City Construction Project. Until now, the super skyscrapers were designed for a single function, either commercial or residential. The Nishikoriyama City is an experimental building designed to function as a complete city. It will house business, residents, and public facilities together. New construction methods solve the problem of supporting a floor space that measures 500 meters on each side. Construction is slated to finish in 2210. That's a long ways. Our government regards this project as a model planned city, showcasing improved efficiency and the beginning of decentralization. What? A rare model of the city can be downloaded. We cannot download at this point because we don't have the password for it. Let's go back. There's nothing else here. Let's exit. There are ways that we can learn about passwords later, but for now we don't have any. So, 2 topics of the Okinawa Development Agency. Ocean City 20th Anniversary Festival. We are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Ocean City this year. Created as a World Trade Center, the city has expanded several times its original size. The festival, sponsored by the government, was celebrated with the Prime Minister and OCU Congressman. The 20th anniversary event starts with the Ocean City International Marathon at the bridge that links Okinawa and Ocean City. In the Harley Memorial event, a JDF team and a police team had an exciting match. Each team won with a new record. Ah, the police are fun. Other events include a classical concert performance by the Okinawa JDF Military Band. Nice. Voice of Citizens. Hold on. Voice of Citizens. Okinawa DV BBS1. Masaki Takaoka. 22. I'm a diver from Itaman. The water quality around Ocean City is deteriorating. Are you sure that the city's water purification system is functioning correctly? I'm very concerned. Okinawa Development Agency, PR Division. We denied the allegation made by the media on marine contamination around Ocean City. The city's water purification system is functioning perfectly. Please refer to the Engineering Center of Ocean City Developers Corporation for any other questions. Well then. That was our topics. That was voice assistance. Is good information. Sometimes it might take us to a different website in general. The Ocean City Law. Special law for residents. Special residential zoning laws. Ocean City is under different laws in Japan. The special residential zoning laws are an example. The laws work to provide you with the necessary living space and confirm your addresses. The outline of the laws is as follows. 1. Floor space limited by the number of household members. 2. Restrictions on living in dangerous areas such as the power generator block. 3. Registration required for visits longer than 30 days. Contact the Ocean City government for details. Special law for the enterprise. So corporations. Special corporate laws. Example from customs and the reduction of income tax and other taxes are applied more favorably in Ocean City than mainland, making Ocean City a desirable place for corporations to relocate. Since there is a limit to how many corporations can move here, these special laws examine candidate corporations, protect local corporations. The design of the details of these laws are as follows. 1. Examination of finances. 2. Examination of profit distribution. 1/3 to half of the savings from reduced income tax should be reinvested. 3. Newly established offices must give priority to local employment. Contact the Ocean City government for details. That's a damn good incentive. Just make sure you don't run so that you're not outsourcing jobs to people that are not from Ocean City and stuff like that. Anyway, special law for the ND, National Defense Laws. Special National Defense Laws. The JDF is stationed in Ocean City to defend Ocean City and the entire nation of Japan. Residents and corporations are asked to cooperate with the JDF according to these special laws as follows. 1. The JDF may appropriate equipment belonging to an individual or corporation in an emergency. 2. In an emergency, the JDF will assume law enforcement duties. 3. Cooperation is requested if the JDF is dispatched to the OCU. The request will be announced through the news, the internet, and the emergency broadcast channel. Contact the Ocean City government for details. That'll be it for that. Link for that. I'll go to that in a moment. Ocean City Gallery. A view of Ocean City. Panorama. Located in southern Okinawa, Ocean City is 5,900 meter long and 5,500 meter wide, the largest man-made island. Underneath the city lies a power plant that provides energy and also can move the city. The island is connected to the main island via the Ocean City Bridge. Ocean City residential areas consist of low-rise and mid-rise apartments. Streets are lined with many trees for people to enjoy. Essential services, such as medical facilities, are well maintained. Rent control ensures reasonable living costs. The City Hall conference room, located in the center of Ocean City, is painted in blue to match the seas surrounding the city. Each city council member seat is equipped with an information terminal for quick research. Auxiliary equipment includes a TV relay for live telecasts. The government buildings are placed in the center of the island. Among them, the City Hall is the tallest building in Ocean City. It is equipped with the latest anti-earthquake measures. A monthly concert by the JDF Band is held at the adjacent community center. The Industrial District is the heart of Ocean City, providing industrial output and energy, as well as production facilities. Many research laboratories developing the latest technology are located in the district. The stock market in the business district is called the Wall Street of Ocean City. All transactions are computerized and open around the clock. Partially because of the tax exemptions, there are more than 2,000 companies listed in this market. The shopping mall in Ocean City distributes goods. The entire building is covered with a transparent ceiling. International sea travel to Taiwan and DHC departs from the port area. There are also many souvenir shops for visitors which sell glassware and other local items. This district has an active nightlife. There are rows of tropical bars and exotic restaurants. It is a safe neighborhood for women as well. Good. Recently, a movie theater opened where you can view optical films that have been out of print for 100 years. So you could go see a movie there. And we are looping back around to the beginning of this section. Let's exit. Yeah, it will loop around this area here. Let's return to... Now let's use the link to Ocean City. This thing. I believe it takes us to a completely different website. Technical management of the Okinawa Ocean City Developers Group. Technical management is as follows. The Engineering Center is managed by the main corporations of Ocean City, Kirishima Industries, Tauka Construction, and Hatada Co. They are in charge of maintaining facilities in Ocean City and running PR activities. Under construction. Primary Block 10, Harbor Sea Expansion. That is under construction. Wharf C10, adjacent to Primary Block 11, housing Ishizawa Trading, Pataka Marine Transport, and Andis Enterprises under expansion. The expansion will add 30 acres to the current area. Please move all cargo to Wharf B while Wharf C is shut down for construction. It's weird how they mix meters and acres in this. Primary Block 4, road construction. An elevated highway, Ocean Route 43, which passes over sub-blocks 32 to 45 of Primary Block 4, will be completed in 2113. The opening Ocean City Route 43 will make your commuting easier. We ask residents to be patient during construction. Primary Block 13 power unit maintenance. Maintenance work is being done on the power generator units of Primary Block 13. There will be no disruption of power, as additional power will be supplied from an adjacent primary block. Please watch out for large vehicles near the underground entrance. Large replacement parts will be transported by submarines. Some harbors may close after midnight for this construction. Let's go back a bit more. Some of this information that you learn here may be repeated on their websites, just in case you don't get to all the websites, but there's a reason for that. It has something to do with the splitting branches and stuff. Secret Ocean City 1. Ocean City is a complex of 13 honeycomb structures, 800 meters in length, called primary blocks. Each primary block was constructed in 9 different areas of Japan and moved its way to Okinawa using the built-in power unit. The harbor and other structures were constructed to make Ocean City complete. Yes, Ocean City is made up of hexagons. The secret of Ocean City 2. The primary blocks, or PB, of Ocean City were constructed in 9 areas of Kyushu, Chugoku, and Tokai, since it was more effective to build them simultaneously in separate areas. Each primary block, measuring over 800 meters in length, is larger than a tanker. Construction took 5 years, self-transportation half a year, the facility construction 3 years. 4 cruise motor units are now used as power generators. So there's 13 blocks and 4 motors. Interesting. Ocean City Blueprint. Oh, that's a download thing. Residential zone. Ocean City civilian facilities. 2/3 of Ocean City is used by civilians. Each block houses an administrative, corporate, commercial, and residential area. Each residential area is provided with schools, hospitals, and public services to ensure the same standard of living as the mainland. The commercial area offers a shopping mall, a stadium and amusement park, and numerous office buildings. I'm wondering if the people on this Ocean City get sick as easily as people that live on the space station police knots or something. Point for a different time. JDF Zone. Ocean City JDF facilities. The JDF Naval Base occupies 1/3 of Ocean City. The JDF fleet is stationed here with 8,000 members of the Navy. The base itself is small compared to mainland bases, but is efficiently managed, having a barracks, training facility, administrative facility, and a heliport. Yep. That was it for that. That has been the information section there. Let's exit from this. And we have landing corporations somehow. Alright. I could just hit circle. Is there anything else here? Actually, I think I went over all of this already. Let's go to other. There's only one other. Taihoku University. This is a lovely place. I hear it's fantastic around this time of year. Mission statement. Mission statement. In these troubled times, we must educate to send the finest quality citizens into the world. We hope our graduates will go on to make global contributions. Our educational philosophy is to instill a sense of responsibility, individuality, and global awareness in each student. We provide the students with a diverse environment where they can each form a unique sense of identity. Our teachers and students are devoted to keeping this campus a high-quality learning environment. We cannot go anywhere else. This is a weird decision. School statistics. School statistics. Full-time students, about 30,000. Full-time teaching staff, about 30,000. 12 departments in 10 fields, and 10 graduate research departments. We also feature a medical school, complete with comprehensive medical facilities. Please refer to the appropriate section for information on our departments, research facilities, tuition, campus events, and current syllabi. Important note this, the Mechanical Engineering Department lab has been refurbished. It now features state-of-the-art equipment. Currently, the engineering lab is linked to the medical research facilities. Database. We'll come back to this later, I think. I have an idea of what the password could be, but not yet. Let's go back. What's new? And campus. Let's go to what's new first. Student Council information. Message from the Student Council. Naoya Hiyoshi, a junior in economics, has been selected as this year's council president. Congratulations! Here's union info. Lecture from Teachers Union. A raise of 2% has been approved, removing the need for a strike. We hope for a productive school year. Festival Staff Info 1. Message from School Festival Staff 1. The Darkness concert was cancelled due to their recent breakup. Little Glay will be performing instead. Wait. The Darkness exists at this timeline? Oh my god, they've survived for so long. As for School Festival Staff 2, refreshment stands will be managed as in the past. Please note that the sale of corn dogs is not allowed. Why are you banning corn dogs? Is that like a USN thing, or whatever? God damn it. Hot corn dog rage. Miss Taihoku University pageant is happening now. Cast your votes here on our website. Alright. Miss Taihoku. Who are the candidates for this anyway? Oh, wow. Alright. So... that's our sister. I don't know if there's anything that allows us to see more information about them. Anyway, Megumi Nogami, Sophomore Education Department. Ami Shindo, Freshman Architecture Department. Kajune Miyazaki, Freshman Architecture Department. Odaka Mikifune, Sophomore International Law Department. Or Elisa Ikari, Freshman Radiation Engineering Department. You know what? I have a feeling this is a cast a vote thing. Let's pick our sister. Oh. Elisa Ikari, 1 vote. Okay, that was a voting thing. We have voted appropriately. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Back. What's this last thing? Campus. Campus. Our university carries a long history of academic excellence. Our central library contains an extensive collection. All our holdings can be accessed through the net for convenient reading at home. Students enjoy our creative, social, and interest clubs, as well as the student government and intramural sports. We support students with our unique scholarship program, including student leadership and work aid and work study. We also support low-rent dormitories, apartments, and boarding houses. Those interested should stop by Student Affairs. And I think that is every webpage that we have access to at this time. Let's make sure of that. Yeah, we were here, right? Yep, we were here. Okay. Yeah, we've gotten everywhere else now. Let's go to corporations to make sure. Yeah, we came out of the OCC. Alright. Now, we shall exit. Alright, well... do we get any new mail? For some reason, I doubt it. No, we did not. And, yeah. That was quite a while that we spent on internet research and looking up the internet stuff. I think what I'm going to do in future episodes is that I'm only going to look up things that are new. And I might have those in a montage video sort of thing instead of being attached to the main episodes or something. Just so we can, if you want to watch the action, you can watch the action. If you want to learn more about the internet, they'll be in these side episodes instead. And yeah, in case you enjoyed me reading about the internet, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in an action-packed episode next time. Bye-bye.